I'm in a wanna know your name. Whoa, get. No. Who the fuck is this?
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He eludes the rush. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and he fumbles. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The DB's backing off from the line now. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Milroe. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal at the 7.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Finds room at the 30. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Milrow. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. We're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after they catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well we defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game plan.
Touchdown, Bama. And they go in front here in the second half.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Snags the quick throw. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Gonna run it. It's Miller. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running right through tacklers. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Henderson. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Oh, look at the quick cut. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. Third down, out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's fourth down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's going to pull it down and run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. And they're trying to punch it in here. He runs it into the end zone to stretch the lead from 9 to 11. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stouts a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He took about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He did it there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 30. At the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
This running back just not be denied on this run, and as a defender, that's what happens if you don't wrap up a ball carrier. Big plays can break open like this.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it. Toss in the end zone. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Look, they're now throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up.